Hi Capricorn, welcome. Time for love in the new moon. This is a general love reading for all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The energies of this new moon. All our Capricorns in love in some form of a relationship. We are grateful, thankful for these messages. So we all know who we are in the story. Take what works, leave what doesn't. What's going on in the world of our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Capricorn, what's going on, Caps? Capricorn. Ooh, a little heartbreak. Saw that Three of Swords. Just wondering, some of you might be feeling a little hurt. All right, one more shuffle. A little hurt, a little unstable, a little insecure. I think if you need to find money, you can. So if you feel like you're not going to get by, you will. You know, this is a time where we need to start to lean on each other, and those of us who are more fortunate than others, I think, have to step up to the plate and help out. So if you need a little bit of help, don't be afraid to ask, Capricorn. Okay. All right, overall energy for our Capricorns in love. We're just in such uncertain times. Yeah, you're feeling really left out in the cold. Yeah, you've been really lonely. Okay, so if you are involved with somebody, I think you've been really lonely in this relationship. It's almost like somebody turned to ice. But now it's time, I think, to open up. So if you guys have been in a real cold spell, Knight of Wands reversed, I think it's out. There was a lot of conflict. I think the two of you had some words. You know, maybe somebody said something about the other person. Didn't go over real good. I almost feel like there was even another person who also stepped in, you know, and I want to say delivered a message to you. And that's when everything turned to ice. We do have the King of Wands here. We have a King of Cups. So if this is two men, could be two women, could be anything. I feel like there was somebody who, I want to say, I hate to say this, but if this is about two men, okay, it could be anybody. This is about two male energies, okay, and one person was, I want to say, not fooling around, but definitely socializing without the other, because the two of you are not talking to each other. Look, the two of you, they're both facing the other way. Yet this King of Wands is looking at this Knight of Wands reversed. And this Knight of Wands, to me, is a troublemaker. So I feel like somebody has come in between the two of you. You know, troublemaker. You know, that person that, you know, while you're busy at work, I'm going to go out with so-and-so. The troublemaker. That sure doesn't make you happy. And you see it. They think you don't see it. So now you're trying to figure out, okay, how do we melt this ice? How do we melt these feelings? Because, you know, I think, you know, do we come back from this? Are we going to be able to heal from this? How do we find that sunshine between us again? Because I feel like there was a troublemaker. And somebody took a risk, and it was a foolish risk. Because they were out and about. While the other person was probably, you know, really innocent, doing whatever it is they do. Yeah. So what you don't see coming is this coming to an end. It's not something you really want, but I think you start to see this person a little differently. You know, because you learn things. You learn things that really bother you. So I think you make a move and you move on. You know, because you're angry. And this isn't something you want to give up, but you also can't stand by and watch somebody. I feel like somebody's being very selfish. You know, because they're busy hanging out with the troublemaker. while the other person is over here, you know, trying to like do good things and be there. You know, so what you don't see coming though is how this is going to end. Because I think somebody could get really hurt in this. Somebody could, you know, be backstabbed. Because it's going to come out. There's something, this doesn't have a good outcome so far. And maybe this has already happened. Yeah, I just don't see a good outcome. You know, this is why you feel so left out and alone. You know, because somebody's out. I mean, there's this real selfish energy of somebody, you know, doing whatever they want to do while the other person, you know, is like holding the fort down. That's not right. Yeah, I think you're really shut down. I think you're really disappointed too. Really disappointed that this happened. All right, let's see. Yeah, look at this. The two of cups comes up reversed. And we have the Three of Swords. There was such a betrayal here. Such a betrayal. And I feel like it was one of these things where it all happened so fast. Like everything was really, really good. And then boom, all of a sudden, this person hooks up with somebody who you probably never even met before. Like, who is this person? Who are you? What are you doing with my person? You know, and they're out and about having a good old time. And it just brings a real massive betrayal. Wow. Ice. Look at the conflict. Ooh. So then becomes a fight about material possessions. I think this gets really ugly. I don't know who you are, Capricorn, you know, but you know, I feel like you got stabbed and hurt, and I mean, somebody stabbed somebody in the back. I mean, major betrayal. Wow. Shoot. Yeah. Ooh, Queen of Wands reversed on the bottom of the deck. That kind of energy, that's nasty. That's nasty. But all right, so out comes what to do. Well, you have two really great cards. I think you get to a point where you pull out everything you got and you're like, you know what? I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to use everything I have. These lies, they're not going to stop you. You're breaking this toxic cycle. It's like all of a sudden, like you woke up. You're like, whoa. So in some ways, you ought to thank this troublemaker. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because right now you're at that point. I mean, things are moving. They're moving fast, really fast. Boom, that's it. And I think you start fresh. You start move. It's like you don't waste any time. And here with this Hermit reversed, like you're ready to come out. You're like, I am so done feeling like I'm the one that's left out. So I think you say something and let them know that you're not going to carry this burden anymore. I think there's a message that comes through and it just like totally releases you. Yeah, well, there's a lot of, you know, this will bring something brand new to you, Capricorn. This is a really strange reading. Maybe we need to get some advice. Yeah, it'll open doors. It'll open doors. We've got the Queen of Wands reversed with the Four of Wands. So I think when the dust settles and all of these feelings you have of jealousy, anger, you know, like rage, hurt, I mean, it shuts you down. It really shuts you down, but it puts you in a place of healing so that you can start to deal with this betrayal that happened. Because, I mean, it happened for your good. Okay, so I see you moving. I see you moving on. You know, opportunities are going to come. I think they're going to come in very discreet ways. I mean, your life is about to change, Capricorn. It's about to change for the better. Okay. So, wow. All right. I hope this resonates with someone out there. It's a really intense reading. All right, Capricorn, what advice do we have for our Capricorns? Ooh, yeah, you start to heal. Look at this. All right, Capricorn, you come into yourself. You know, this is you. You are the Empress. You know, you're full, you're rich, you know what you want. And the thing is now you're impatient. Okay, now you're impatient. You just want to get over this because this was really, I almost feel like it was abusive to you. And you're ready to just start new. Cut out everything that was no good for you and begin this healing process. You know, but it's one of these things you want it to happen right now, right now. This is going to take a little time. All right, Capricorn, so be patient. Be patient. Be good to yourself. The Hermit reverse. You're ready to move on. Open up. You're tired of feeling so alone in this relationship, and now you know why. It is because it was not fair. It was not right. You were sitting here in suspension this whole time, thinking that everything was really good, you know, and this has been going on now for a while. So here you are, Capricorn. You know, you're sad. You're looking down, you know, at you know, what should you do or not do, you know, because to avoid this isn't the answer, you know, but I do see you turning things around in your favor because there's fresh new opportunities coming because you're no longer hanging on to an energy that held you back. It's almost like they used you. All right, so anything else for our Capricorns? I like that you come up here. Look, I always think that in this image she looks a little sad. You know, she's kind of looking down at her pentacle, saying, "Oh, this is all I've got." Yeah, but you're grounded, you're stable, you're solid, you're focused, and you don't stop there, right? So you got your armor on, you're good. Anything else for our Capricorns before I end this reading? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Yeah, so you do put an end. See, this is something that you want to put an end and move on because you know that there's better offers out there for you. This is a hard one, though. But I see that, you know, there's a lot of good coming by the time you get through this. It's just a really painful cycle because you didn't see this coming. You just didn't see it coming. All right, Capricorn, that's what I've got for you. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So if you liked it, thumbs up for me. If it didn't resonate, that's all right. There'll be another reading out there. Check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs and see if maybe there's a message hidden in there. All right, until the next one, bye now.